Gemini, we're still in your energy. Gemini, sun, moon, rising, Venus, all placements. Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides, what's the love brief for Gemini? Hi, Gem. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Let's see. Give me one card, Spirit. What is this all about? Okay, there's one. Three of Cups. Celebrating with the community, though. Family, yes, but I think that's a given. That's what Spirit is saying. But this is about today's moon. Today's moon is the waning gibbous moon in your sign. Yesterday was the full moon. The waning gibbous energy for me is about gratitude. Somehow along the way you were grateful for something that you've gotten and you're in a position to give. Spirit's talking about you giving. Cancer also had this reading about giving, reaching back and helping those who are less fortunate. This is the season from Thanksgiving, Christmas into the new year and ongoingly, because times are hard. Yes, waning gibbous energy. It is definitely about being grateful for what we have and then being generous with what we can give. Three of Cups. It's a time of celebration, making sure that everybody has. What else about the Three of Cups does Gemini need to know? The love brief. Six of Wands. Success. You've achieved something. Maybe it started as a molehill, but it was a mountain and you've reached the top. Six of Wands is a victory also. Okay, I gotta get this card. Hold on. Gemini. Oh, okay. All right. Let me keep going. Spirit is saying, get all the cards down. Okay. All right, Spirit. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. So, yes. Okay. You appear, the Lovers is here. Okay. Six of Wands. This is past energy, but it's your first card, so it's always significant. At the center of it all, and whatever's at the center of it all pertains to the past, to the present, and the future. And the center of it all is the Five of Cups. That is an energy of an emotional sadness. Gemini, old wounds. You may have had a reading yesterday telling you about letting go in some capacity, because Spirit is still saying that's what we have to do. All of us have experienced the Five of Cups, right? All humans are alike. We experience the same emotions, the same experiences. We come here to the 3D, the playground of reality, to experience what we need for us to grow spiritually, because this is all about a spiritual battle, spiritual warfare, and us deciding, free will, which way we want to go. Absolutely. All of that happens right here, right now. Okay, the moon is here, Piscean energy. Some people associate it with home, but it is fog, a lack of clarity, not knowing, wanting to know but not knowing. But it's also a major arcana. So when you don't know, you have to put your faith in your spiritual side, right? This is about spiritual deposits versus physical deposits. Whoa. Okay. Walking away and ending. Six of Cups. and then an ending with a new beginning. And what I like about the Five of Cups is there are 3 cups that are spilt over. That's what brought it to an ending, right? That's what brought it to the forefront. That's what brought it to a point where you had to deal with it. You could not ignore it anymore. And this is about moving forward even when there is uncertainty. Absolutely, because when you've just found out of a betrayal, it takes time to get your life together, to physically move, but mentally, 9 of Swords, that happens immediately, right? It's like, how could you do that to me? And you're replaying that tape. And Spirit doesn't want you to labor there too long. He wants you to reestablish the principles of love, starting with the basics. Love thyself. And when you get to that point, then you're operating from the other 2 cups remaining, which symbolize hope in the ability to be able to share love with somebody who deserves you. That's how you're coming at it when you're looking at the 2 of Cups remaining. That's why the world is there and a new beginning there, because somebody realizes that and they go back to basics. Loving themselves, investing in themselves, doing what they want. This is all about success and recognition, and that starts with us, because somebody is feeling this a lot. I remember being there a few times. I'm a little older, just a little, but still, yeah. And we got to dig ourselves up and out of that. So many reasons could put us in that 5 of Cups energy. Sadness, sorrow, so melancholy, depressed. What? That shadow energy where all you want to do is sleep, stay in bed. You don't want to deal. And then you just begin to sabotage anything that's coming, especially if you hold on to this energy. It is a fight, but we're worth it. This is where Spirit begins to tell us we have everything inside of us, and we begin to feel the tide changing, because this full moon in your sign, Gemini, was a super moon. That's right. It was a super moon, and that, whatever you're going through, the next step, because the full moon reveals what should happen next. And then you're giving free will to take that step. You're listening to your intuition. Oh, yes. The moon's very intuitive, right? Because physically you can't see. You're not clear. You're not thinking clear. You've just been betrayed. You're not in your proper mind. But you know what you want to do with the 8 of Cups, right? This is it. This is like the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't really know what it is, but that's it. That sets you on a new path. Definitely where love is concerned. And when you check out, Gemini, that's it. I mean, you're like, very rarely, I don't know ever, but I'm sure maybe. Have you ever gone back with an ex? Put it in the comments, because I wouldn't see that for you. I think people get one shot. Leave a comment, tell me. 9 of Swords, though. Yeah, you're like, I'm done with this. You start staying up at night. You can't sleep anyway. So you are in thought of how you're going to handle this. You're direct, too. So your thinking is clear with the 9 of Swords. You know you're one sword away from ending this, especially if they betrayed you. Here you are, though, coming back into your power. The number 6 could be of significance. And when they see that, They want to challenge your power, like where are you going, or somehow there is some type of stronghold where they don't want to see you go. But you're a master by then of your emotions. The King of Cups, he knows how to master his emotions, Gemini. And you're direct too. You're the master of communication. And for some reason, I think some of you don't say anything, which is the loudest communication you could do. Success. That's why you opened up with the Six of Wands. And then you allowed one cycle to close and another to begin. And it's like you reinvented yourself, you recharged yourself, probably for that full moon. That was the deciding moon. Because the full moon's about closing the door, letting go, not straddling the fence anymore, being decisive and taking the necessary actions. Yes. Yes. And also the Three of Cups is about getting out and mingling again, getting back into the fray, communicating again. Yeah, this is a perfect time too with the holidays for you to get back out there. That's Three of Cups energy to celebrate the celebrate the holidays. Because you don't want to be in the house alone. No. Tell us, Spirit. And plus, you don't know. You may meet somebody. Even if you go out for a few. Even if you go out, treat yourself to breakfast. Go out. Go out. Yeah. There you go. Didn't I say go out? That's the Knight of Wands. Trust me, he ain't home laboring over a betrayal. No. He is moving along. Absolutely. You know why? Because he keeps that vibration high. That's right. He keeps it high by not committing to anybody, by being a free spirit, by staying excited and continuing to go on an adventure. He has a motorcycle. He's impulsive. Yeah, Spirit's like, go out. Three of Cups, have fun. Put yourself out there. Be charming. Be your charming self, Gemini. That's right. Right. I do feel that this is ending. If it isn't ending by the end of this month, you are distancing yourself, your energy. I don't care if you still got to live there. You're taking the precautions, making the decisions, taking control of your life. Knight of Cups, isn't that it? And then the Queen of Wands, your passions, your desires, your heart, the truth is revealed. And once you let that out, there's no way you can put that back in. You have to go forward. That's why the King of Cups shows he's a master of his emotions, right? He controls his destiny because he decides who he's going to give his attention and his love to. That's you, the Knight of Cups. And because you're your charming, graceful, tactful self, I think you let somebody down easy. I do, because you're looking good. Did I tell you you're looking good? You're handsome. You're very charming. You're very attractive if you're a female. This is a female, but we know sex doesn't matter in tarot. Festive. That's why Spirit's saying, put that Knight of Wands energy, throw caution, don't be crazy now. But if you are normally somebody who watches the ball drop or the major New Year's Eve festivities on TV, no. He's saying the Knight of Wands, he gets up, out, and he's hot, he's charming, he's flirtatious, he communicates a lot. And this isn't about finding somebody. It's about having fun. That's the mentality that Spirit wants you to have. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. This is what he's saying. Knight of Cups, charming, flirtatious. You've got a lot of followers too. People are watching you because the Queen of Wands, very charming, very attractive. Flirtatious too. You know, they have an air about them. They look good. There it is. All of this mature energy. I think with the King of Swords coming, once you're out, somebody even sparks your attention because of their intellect. Like they're able to have a good conversation. Maybe y'all talk about current events, but they're captivating you emotionally, mentally, especially if you're a female. You know that that male has to first capture you mentally wherever you are. And so this King of Swords appears, who's very logical. He's handsome too. He has a nice warmth to him. Ooh, I see. He captures your attention, and there you go. The Lovers appears again. This is an attraction here. Why? Because you weren't looking for it. And that's how love appears. Okay, what else, Spirit? The Ace of Wands. There's that attraction. So this is somebody who physically attracts you, mentally attracts you. Ooh. Yes. Ace of Wands. There's something new here. And you opened up with the King or Queen of Wands. So you see what happens when you listen to your heart. You listen to your intuition. You push yourself outside your comfort zone. Look at this. You're on a new journey, Gemini. You know that new moon coming up? The last new moon of this year is in Sagittarius. That's about expanding your horizons, being bold, testing the waters, taking a chance, stepping out, being the Knight of Wands energy. Every once in a while, we have to be that. And when I said throw caution to the wind, I didn't mean not protect yourself. Don't be wise still, right? Absolutely. But by the end of this month, you're looking at love from a different perspective. You now see possibility again with that Five of Cups, the Two Cups standing. You're hopeful. You're ready for a new adventure. You got the Ace of Wands. You're looking like the King or Queen of Wands. You're mentally stimulated as well as your heart. Oh, I like this for you, Jemmy. All right. Tell me more. I've been going on about this. Yeah, this will be the one. Make a move, Spirit says. Open that heart and express it. Express from it your love, because this could be the one. Yes. I'm going to leave it there. I feel optimistic and hopeful for you. And I'm going to pray that you come out of that Five of Cups energy and that you step back into life this month, because you do have a new love. And I believe they are the Lovers. This is true love. This is someone that makes you balance. This is a spiritual love, but it's a deep love. It's a deep bond. And Spirit says this could be the one. Yes. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture, put yourself out there. I think you're going to be happy you did. All right, Gemini. Until the next moon phase, namaste.